Catholic News Roundup is brought to you in part by PewSitter.com, your online Catholic newspaper for the third millennium. CatholicMediaCoalition.org, in line with the Church, online with the world. CatholicUnderground.com, the podcast about our Catholic faith and new media.
And TheAmericanCatholic.com, politics and culture from a Catholic perspective.
Hello, welcome to today's edition of Catholic News Roundup. I'm Michael Voris. Vatican prepares a new document. It has long been established that abortion often manifests itself in depression and anxiety for the women who have experienced this tragedy firsthand. In light of this, the Pontifical Academy for Life is focusing on a new study regarding post-abortion syndrome and the habit of abortion. Quote, "It is true that abortion, in addition to killing an innocent person, profoundly affects the conscience of the woman who undergoes it. It is a question, then, that cannot be ignored, especially from a pastoral point of view," said Academy President Archbishop Carrasco. Another very dangerous aspect of abortion is spoken of very little is the grave phenomenon of habitual abortion. In short, abortion being used as birth control, erasing all moral sensitivity to it. With the commercialization of the RU-486 pill, Carrasco warns, quote, "There is no question that facilitating its use could result in the banalization of abortion and the transformation of unwanted pregnancies into something akin to a bothersome cold that can be taken care of with a pill." Mother's Little Helper, a new and cheap little white pill, misoprostol, is poised to revolutionize abortion around the globe. This pharmaceutical approach is called medical abortion and is surging worldwide, as many people believe taking pills at home seems a more natural process than surgical abortion, making it even more socially acceptable. Combined with the RU-486 drug, misoprostol causes a miscarriage more than 95% of the time in early pregnancy. Used alone, the new drug is just slightly less effective at 85%, but is much more affordable and easily accessed, as it is considered by the World Health Organization as an essential medicine, their term. It is unclear how late in pregnancy medical abortion is feasible, but doctors believe it can work from day one through full term. Troops sent MP3 players. After a year in the making, the Frontline Faith Project is able to send MP3 players to Catholic troops and wounded soldiers in Iraq and Afghanistan. But these aren't just any MP3 players. They come preloaded with 7 hours of Catholic content. There's a warrior rosary, a Memorial Day Mass, a talk by Archbishop Fulton Sheen, thumbs up to him, stories about faith in military life, homilies, music, and more. According to Rome Reports, it costs $24 to buy and ship the MP3 player. So far, enough money has been raised for about 1,000 of them. There are 330,000 Catholics in the military, and the long-term goal is for each soldier to receive one. Great plan. Stay with us. Back in just a few seconds.
Catholic News Roundup is brought to you in part by NewOxfordReview.org, the voice of Catholic Orthodoxy, in print and on the web. And RenewAmerica.com, expanding the influence of America's grassroots in the cause of freedom.
And DFWCatholic.org, spreading the truth, one city at a time.
The Garima Gospels. Recent carbon dating has placed these Ethiopian documents to somewhere between 330 and 650 AD, making them the oldest illustrated Christian manuscripts, this according to Rome Reports. The two manuscripts comprise 670 pages in total, with 28 illustrated pages, including 4 evangelist portraits and a picture of the Temple of Solomon. The manuscripts are written in the language Ge'ez and have never left Ethiopia. A museum is being set up with the hope of further protecting the Gospels while allowing more visitors to view them. And lastly, Nuns Win and Lose. In a bit of news that just sounds too weird to be true, a group of Benedictine nuns from an extremely secluded section of southern France have received, get this, death threats after winning a deal with Universal Music. The nuns beat nearly 70 other artists from North America and Africa, and Universal Music hopes to create a chart-topping album out of the sisters' Gregorian chants. Apparently, though, some folks have a problem with the good sisters singing their songs, as they have received a load of death threats, stating that this act violates their religious duties. Don't these people know that singing is praying twice, as the great St. Augustine said? Seemingly unfazed, their album is scheduled for a November release date, and the only action taken by the group so far is keeping a more careful watch, more careful eye over the convent and informing the police of the matter. I'm Michael Voris. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure and tune in tomorrow for your daily dose of Catholic News Roundup right here on RealCatholicTV.com. And be sure and check out The Vortex today, where we talk about hope and charity on RealCatholicTV.com. That's it for now. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure and tell your friends about us. And as always, God bless you.